In Death Sentence, an Indian American protagonist grapples with her cultural identity while confronting a supernatural menace, a cursed writing card game that unleashes poetic death sentences. Blending traditional horror with authentic cultural representation, this fresh take on the genre delves into themes of family responsibility versus personal freedom, crafting unforgettable horror set pieces that resonate deeply. Anil Rajendran, a young Indian American coder who avoids responsibility, buys a mysterious card game called Death Sentence while reluctantly shopping with his traditional mother. The game appears to be a simple writing exercise, but Anil sees potential for entertainment with his friends. During a dinner party with friends, Anil introduces the Death Sentence game. When his friend Abdul draws the death card and reads its poetic lines about surrendering to darkness, he unexpectedly seals a plastic bag over his head and locks himself in the bathroom, dying despite their desperate attempts to save him. In the days following Abdul's death, strangers begin approaching Anil and reciting poetic death sentences before killing themselves in increasingly dramatic ways. A trans woman walks into traffic, an elderly man shoots himself in a grocery store, and a woman douses her car in gasoline and ignites it. Anil's roommate Philip helps him research the game's history, and they learn about Lex Android, the game's creator who allegedly performed a satanic ritual, cursing limited edition decks. They visit Yosef, a shop owner who survived the curse by being revived after technically dying, who confirms the supernatural nature of their situation. Anil and Philip track down Lex Android in his remote desert home. Lex appears to be a harmless eccentric but reveals his knowledge of the curse. When they attempt to destroy the cards by burning them, the deck miraculously restores itself, proving the supernatural power at work. The death toll rises as the curse strikes closer to home. Philip becomes possessed during a traffic stop and crashes a police car to his death. Shannon visits Anil's apartment and recites a death sentence before jumping from his balcony. Even a detective investigating the deaths slits his own throat in Anil's living room. Desperate, and with nowhere else to go, Anil visits his mother Aditi. Despite his warnings to stay away, she becomes possessed and brutally attacks herself with a baseball bat, falling into a coma. Anil is arrested and charged with attempted murder. In jail awaiting trial, the curse continues as Anil's cellmate Hector hangs himself after reciting a death sentence. Anil himself attempts suicide but is revived after being clinically dead for 3 minutes, a loophole that might break the curse. 1 year later, a recovered Anil teams up with Yosef, the only other known curse survivor. They return to Lex Android's home with the deadly card game, determined to end the curse once and for all. Can Anil break the deadly curse of the death sentence card game before it claims him as its final victim, or will he become another tragic statistic in the game's bloody history?